Hello everybody and welcome to another Booktube SFF Babbles topic. This week is shortlist progress, how much you have read towards the shortlist. I think there's also a question about what you nominated that didn't make it to the list, but I've completely forgotten now what I nominated in each of the categories that didn't make it, so I'm gonna skip that one. Let's do a quick run through of my progress, which is actually pretty good because I'm skipping a whole bunch of stuff this year. In Best Novel, I skipped reading A Darker Shade of Magic and Shadows of Self because I'm not a Brandon Sanderson fan, and I DNF'd A Darker Shade of Magic a while ago, and hearing some other people talk about that now, I'm kind of glad I didn't make another attempt because I really don't think I'd like that book. I had already read Uprooted before the shortlist was announced, and the 5th season is being read in April. I think the read-along is in April, and that's the one that I said I wanted to reread if I have time, and I might have time. I don't know. I'm kind of holding out on that one and seeing what else I need to read right now. In April, I'm going to do this thing where I only read books that I own, so technically I could reread the 5th season. We'll see if that happens. In the Best YA Novel category, I have now read Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I thought it was pretty good, not my favorite in the category. I also just finished Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, which is my favorite in this category. I think I'll be voting for this one. I just talked about it in my weekly wrap-up, so you can go see my thoughts there. I talked about it for like 4 minutes, so I must have had something to say. I did skip Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and right now, I'm kind of wishing that I knew more about it. Like, I wish I had maybe read it, but it's not gonna happen now because what I said about only reading books I own in April, I'm being really strict about that. In Best Graphic Work, I have already read all of these. I am not rereading Descender or Saga because I don't feel like rereading them right now. I probably will reread The Wicked and the Divine Volume 2 because I had just read Volume 3 and I really felt like I needed to refresh my memory of Volumes 1 and 2, so now would be a good time to do that. Also, I own them now. And right now I am in the middle of rereading Nimona by Noelle Stevenson, which is just delightful as the first time I read it. And finally, in Best Short Work, I will probably reread Midnight Hour by Mary Robinette Kowal soon. They're doing an interview with her this coming weekend on Saturday, I think, and I really want to watch that. I'm really interested in what she has to say. I've really enjoyed her on other like podcast interviews before, so yeah, I should reread this story because I love the story and I love the magazine it's published in. I am skipping Perfect State by Brandon Sanderson, see aforementioned statement about how I don't like Sanderson's work, and this is, however, a standalone novella. I guess it's not in his Cosmere universe, I didn't know that. And I did reread Binti by Nnedi Okorafor, and I kept my 5-star rating of that. Love that story. We'll probably reread again someday. That was quick. I don't have as much to say there as I thought I was going to. I've read all the works that I hadn't read before that I wanted to, and now I'm just down to rereading things if I feel like it, though I'm kicking myself a little bit about Six of Crows, but I don't know. People who have read it, if you want to comment down below and let me know if you think that I should even try reading it, or if it seems like I wouldn't enjoy it more than I enjoyed Illuminate or Carry On. Let me know, because I might break my rule for April reading if it seems like I really should take the time to read it, and it's probably a really fast read. I'm trying to talk myself into it, aren't I? Anyway, I look forward to hearing everybody else's answers about progress towards the shortlist. I will of course link the Booktube SFF Awards Goodreads group and the Babbles topic for this down below. And that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.